Today's video is sponsored by FileHub from NuQ brand. FileHub is a portable device that replaces your computer. It is an innovative device with nearly 1 million views on YouTube, offering the versatility to replace your computer for many on-the-go tasks. Why should you consider FileHub? Well, number one, it effortlessly backs up SD cards without the need for a computer. Number two, it seamlessly converts wired networks into Wi-Fi connectivity. And three, it shares files wirelessly across multiple devices with ease. Additionally, you can explore the many advantages of FileHub by clicking the link in the description box. Now back to the video. We are back. Make sure you like this video as you are coming in. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you share the video. Listen, let's get back to business, okay? Okay, let's get back to business. Okay, I'm back. Did you miss me? I said, did you miss me? I know y'all like, where did you go? Honey, Miss Marlene, honey, I feel her having a fit, honey. Look, inside my throat. Heifer, shut up. Get your ass back to work. You ain't nobody special, Heifer. Think just 'cause you pretty and light-skinned, you think the people gonna wait on you all day. Okay, the world is filled with a lot of YouTubers, a lot of productive YouTubers that do their job on time. Your ass always running late, Heifer. Honey, Miss Marlene, don't see it for Miss Robinson. Listen, now look. The people is calling out Miss Melody Cherie Rogers. Honey, I know Martell is having a fit because she got rid of Holt. She didn't want to be, a Holt anymore, honey. But that's what you do. You get these niggas back their last name. Okay, that's what you do each and every time, honey. You take a page out of Melody book. She said, nigga, you can have a whole last name because it don't mean shickety. Okay, it don't mean nothing. Now, the people is trying to say, and by people, I mean fans of Love and Marriage Huntsville is calling out Dr. Heavenly because they feel like Heavenly was trying to get back at Melody when she was over there with Alexander Rogers, honey. Okay, shout out to him. He's a funny guy. Both of them, right? Two fools, right? Just a whole fool of a mess, both of them. But I like both of them. Heavenly did not see Melody's live where she was, basically implying that Carlos needed to stop being so messy, getting stuff started. Okay, her words, not mine. Okay, and I'm paraphrasing because that ain't exactly what Melody said, but y'all get the gist of it, okay? So one person says, Heavenly seems to respond to MEL. She feels like she is trying to sell her fans something and looking for a viral moment. I noticed when she was talking to Alexander, she was like, yeah, this is about to go viral, She says she should thank her for talking about their Love and Marriage Huntsville. Now she is welcome. She didn't say that. Who said that? Like, I don't remember Heavenly saying that. Let me listen to this again. Listen. Ooh, child, I guess Heavenly did say something a little messy. I didn't think it was that bad. I also didn't see that part of what she said, honey. Look, that part right there. Just way to get to Heavenly, way to get to be talking about Melody. Get that ghetto heifer out of here. But all Heavenly said, that's what she said now. She said, if you want to go viral, All you got to do is be on TikTok talking about Dr. Heavenly. Was Melody on TikTok? I thought she was just on Instagram or something. I didn't know she was on. Maybe she was. I do not keep up. Melody is a busy woman, honey. I can't keep up with her. Okay? But I didn't think she was on TikTok, and a lot of people I saw, they were saying she's only on TikTok because Stormy on there. Listen, if a Brother Tucker make $1 million in an hour or 5 hours, I don't care. I'm gonna be on that platform too, because I'm trying to get to, I'm trying to get to that bag too. So listen. If Melody trying to take a page out of Stormy's book, can we be mad? No, she's trying to get to that money. Okay, but what y'all think about what Heavenly said about Melody? And, her, speaking on her on TikTok. Okay, she said speaking on her, that'll cause you to go viral. Okay, so the people in the comments is kind of geeking Heavenly up, and they're trying to say that, Melody didn't like that live that Heavenly and Carlos did for Messy Monday. So they all up in her comments telling her that. But Heavenly starts saying, if I was Melody, I wouldn't come after, certain content creators. Like, for instance, when it comes to me, I wouldn't pick a fight with T.S. Madison, with Tasha K. I wouldn't want them problems. Okay, and she called out Melody and said, Melody, honey, if you got a problem, then what's up? Okay? And I don't want Melody and Heavenly to have a problem because they're actually really cool. Heavenly really admires Melody. I remember watching, I think, quite a few interviews she did with Melody. So they're very fond of each other. I just hope the show doesn't come in between them. But I will say this to Melody, because I know a lot of people was saying, oh, well, Melody has a right to be offended. Listen, when it comes to Carlos and Heavenly, down to the Messy Mondays, they are going to review the show. Okay? Yes, you are on the show. You are the star of the show. Okay? You got your mellometers. Okay? You can't get to the point where nobody can say anything about you. Or you only want people cheering for you, clapping for you, being a mellometer. I hope she does not get to that point. Now, I do understand there were some things that was said about Martell or Shanita. I think Heavenly was playing, though. Come on now, y'all. Y'all know not to take Heavenly seriously. But I saw it with some people and they feeling, yeah, she tried to hook up Shanita with Martell. I think Heavenly was being messy, and it was one of them things, in my opinion, it looked like she forgot who Martell was to Melody because they're divorced. So she was like, we got to get her a man. But it shouldn't have never been Martell because he ain't no damn good. But hell, Heavenly act like Kimmy. They keep trying to act like this man is a good person. So you shouldn't even be mentioning him and Shanita's name in the same sentence. But what I'm saying is, I don't think Heavenly meant anything by it. I think that people are like blowing things out of proportion. Okay? So that's how I feel. And like I said before, when she did the Messy Monday with Carlos, Heavenly spoke a lot of people's opinion. She spoke my opinion. Then there were some things she said that I didn't agree with, but I'm not going to cancel Heavenly and just be done with her because she doesn't take the side that I'm on all the time. As human beings, we all have differences. Okay? We all have differences. We all are going to agree sometimes, and then sometimes we're going to disagree. It doesn't mean that, we dislike the person we disagree with. We just disagree. So I just feel like I want people to calm down and don't take stuff out of context, okay? Because Heavenly is just messy. I don't think it's well, let me get on Mel. She, for the most part, be on Mel's side. But see, with some of y'all, it's never enough. I know because I've been through it on my channel. It's never enough. As soon as you say one little thing about Miss Van, as soon as you impersonate Miss Van, it's the end of the world. This is not funny. This is not right. This is not, girl, it's really not that serious. It really isn't. And I was watching somebody's video. I forgot who it was. But they said that one reason why they stopped watching the show is because they feel like Melody has like this halo effect, like, you know, Martell cheated on her, and because Martell cheated on her, all the women feel the need to take her side and to be on her side, and that means she's always right all the time. And I agree with that person. I do feel like there are a lot of people that feel like Melody, you know, is right all the time. They're on Melody's side. And it's fine to like who you like. Like I said, we all like who we like, but you shouldn't get so upset with people because they have a difference of opinion about Melody than what you have. I'm going to just leave that there. Okay? That's just how I feel. I feel like this is kind of being blown out of proportion. So Alexander Rogers asks Heavenly, like, why would Melody even be mad at you? But y'all know when people review these shows, these people see these reviews and they get upset sometimes. But like I said before, Melody gonna have to watch that, and this is why. Because them people on Love and Marriage Huntsville, they ain't gonna do nothing but get down to that reunion and be like, look at her. Look at her. Look at what happens as soon as you're not on her side or up her ass. It will give credence to what Miss Betty said about her, what Martell Hook-Headed Holt. Nobody should be listening to him, but there is a few people now. It would give credence to what Tisha said, Destiny. Okay? That, you know, and I think a lot of people feel like Melody was more upset with Carlos, but you know who your boss is. He's not gonna agree with you all the time. Now, if Melody felt like Carlos wasn't telling the truth about certain things, then that's a little bit different, right? She has the right to come out and say, well, hey, that's not true, da 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 da. But yeah, you don't want to be that person where people disagree with you or people are calling you out. Because I do think Heavenly kind of called her out like, yeah, she did that shit on purpose. And that's what Scorpios do. And, you know, she'll never forgive Kimmy and Tisha for all the stuff, you know, they did in the past. And they be taking Martell's side and da da da. And it's just like, Melody know who them people is. She know what they do. You know them from their work. So I don't know. I don't see Melody being that mad. I don't know. Honey, I don't know. Okay? All I know is, don't do the ghetto. Okay? Get that ghetto shit out of here. But yeah, they got to talking about how Heavenly and Carlos is making the show better by reviewing it, giving them viewership, and, you know, people shouldn't take stuff so seriously. I feel like worse has been said about Mariah Huck, Nene Leakes, like Kenya Moore. You know, those reality girls. Portia, she dragged every other week. You know, like, come on. You know, it kind of comes with the territory. It does. And Melody got some thick skin. She really do. So for some reason, I don't feel like Melody is tripping like that. I hope she's not, you guys. I hope she's not. Because she know how that damn Carlos is, and she know how messy Heavenly is. And Heavenly is not somebody that just comes for one person. Heavenly messy with everybody. With everybody get it from Heavenly, honey. Oh, now I didn't see all of this, you guys. Oh, child, now it gets worse. Okay, so Alexander Rogers, he get to calling out Melody, talking about, she was the coleslaw in her marriage. Ooh. Now, if she was mad before, look, now that's something to get mad at, some shit like that. But people's opinions about the show and who should have got what room, we all disagree on that. I watched Rodney the Voice's review. His was completely different from mine, and I'm still subscribed. Okay? Funky Dineva disagree with me all the time on his stuff, and I'm still subscribed. Like, I do not unsubscribe and get all in my feel. I don't take it that serious. I really don't. You're not gonna agree with people all the time. You're just not. Okay? So Heavenly ended up saying, she trying to say that I sleep with people's husband? I don't sleep with nobody husband. I hope she ain't making no ish up about me. So then somebody says to Heavenly, nah, for real, she was talking ish about you for saying Shanita should hook up with Martell. Now that probably was it, but even with that, the way I seen it, well, and Heavenly is always trying to put somebody off on Martell. Shanita is not the first, ain't gonna be the last. Now, Shanita's proximity to Melody, that looks bad, but I don't think this was that big of a deal because of how Heavenly said it, and she hurried up and was like, oh no, I forgot he was married to Melody and all of that. See, she had a moment of forgetfulness, and I already know, she knew. And it's like, it's not, we gotta start picking and choosing what we gonna get mad at. And I wasn't tripping off of that. And I wasn't tripping off of it because she immediately got up off of it and moved along and tried to hook Shanita up with somebody else. But Shanita don't need to be with nobody on this damn show because ain't none of them no damn good. How about that? Oh, so they get to telling Heavenly, it was the Shanita comment. Heavenly was like, that was a joke, and that didn't even, and that wasn't even no big of a deal. I know she not mad about that. I would think, like Melody is smart. She know what to get mad over and what not to get mad. And that wasn't nothing. And Martell is for the streets. Okay? He for anybody. He for doorknobs. Okay? Light switches. Okay? He for flies, fleas, ticks. Child, a man will go with anything. I mean, I'm just saying. Listen. So, yeah, I don't think Melody tripping over that like that. It seemed like more of the anger was more towards, like, Carlos. What do y'all think? Oh, and Alexander Rogers accuses Melody of filming with new people for this season. That way she'll have friends on the show for next season. But that ain't really, it ain't nothing to that because we know Melody ain't really friends with these people. And these people are not Melody's friends. Okay? They all on the show together. Okay? They are co-workers. That is it. Oh, Alexander Rogers, honey, he really don't see it for Miss Melody Cherie, honey. Okay, he said Melody was in a throuple of a marriage. She should have just let that man cheat in peace. She tried to act like she didn't know about it, got pregnant by him, and then tried to act shocked. Ooh, child. Now, if Melody should be upset about something, it should be about his comments. I mean, I'm just saying, because, honey, them is fighting words, okay? So Heavenly feel like Melody, maybe saying all this stuff to her fans because she just trying to sell some shit. Maybe she trying to go viral, okay? Trying to get them coins. So one of the people that commented on Heavenly's live with Alexander Rogers said that Mel was just upset. You said her friend Shanita should be hooked up with Martell, and she said you may be Carlos's mouthpiece. Nothing too bad. I don't think that Heavenly is Carlos's mouthpiece. I think that Heavenly speaks the absolute truth of how she feels. Okay? Like, Heavenly reads everybody. You're not going to get preferential treatment because you're successful, she likes you. No, like, she go comment on the things that you do. Like I said, I disagree with what Heavenly was saying about Melody, and I felt like it was fair, the room exchange. But I'm not mad at what Heavenly said, because that's her opinion. When you get to the point where you like somebody so much and you can't hear anything bad about them, you can't hear anything that differs from your opinion, then that's when I feel like we got a problem. It's all about being mature, being able to roll with the punches. Sometimes you go hear things, that said positively about your fave. Like Nene Leakes is the reality star I love. That's like my favorite of all time. I done heard so much bad about Nene. Good, bad, good. It's just, I'm unaffected because, people have the right, to their opinion and how they see stuff. So, like I said before, and I'm going to keep saying this to you all, I feel like this possibly, if this blows up between her and Melody end up coming on her show and calling her out or whatever, if that ever happens, right? Because in my heart of hearts, I feel like Melody is smart. She should, she should be like mature. Like, you can't take, what people say to heart, especially Heavenly. Heavenly messy with everybody. And Melody has dealt with Heavenly. She knows how she gets down. But yeah, you don't want to go off on a tangent about this, because what'll happen is it'll give credence. Trust me, I know what I'm looking at. It will give credence to the people that dislike Melody on that show. It'll look like Martell was right. Oh, as soon as you not her do girl, as soon as you don't be up her ass every 5 minutes, then she's calling you out. She hates criticism. She hates feedback she gets about herself. She think everybody should like her. Everybody should be a mellow meter. Mellow meters activate. It will just give credence to all of that. So hopefully, right? Hopefully, all of this just blows over. I would hope so. But yeah, you don't want to take stuff way too serious. Because it's not even worth it. People go have their opinions. Everybody not go agree with you. And, it is what it is. Ooh, child, Heavenly got the calling out. Dr. Shanita. She was like, is she a real doctor? So one person says Shanita is not a doctor. She's an honorary one. Heavenly called out Melody, and she was like, well, Melody got doctor in front of her name. And, the people got to saying, yeah, they're not medical doctors. Oh, so Heavenly's middle name is Elaine, allegedly, honey. Okay, that make a lot of sense. Because I'm like, why do people keep calling her Elaine? But yeah, Heavenly got the going off about, you can't joke about nobody no more. People all up in their feelings. And, I don't know. What do y'all think about all of this? Do you just feel like it's kind of being like blown out of proportion? Did you feel like some of what Heavenly said was disrespectful? But y'all know that Heavenly do that shiggity with everybody. That's why half the cast on Married to Medicine don't care for her. Okay? Like, even though her and Quad is friends, how many times did we see her put Quad out there? Okay, I heard she done cooked up some on Married to Medicine. She didn't put Phaedra out there. So this is somebody that does it to everybody. Okay? So, and she denied being Carlos's mouthpiece. She said she Dr. Jackie. I said, yeah, you more of Dr. Jackie, cause child. And I hope you and Quad and the girls, honey, are better friends this year. I do not want to see Survivor. I don't want to see y'all trying to dismantle a cast member's self-esteem and trying to get them to bow down to y'all. Ooh, child, I hated season 10, honey, of Married to Medicine. Okay. Okay, so Heavenly says that she loves Melody Rogers and she is a friend of hers. So, yeah, there's that on that, honey. Let's get to Braxton family values, honey. What did y'all think about that clip of Vaughn and Trina? What did y'all think about that? That was just crazy how he was talking to her. I guess he feels a way because he's like, Gabe was abusive to Trina, and it's like, why do you still love this man? Yeah, he passed away, but he was your best friend, but y'all had a bad breakup. It is a bit of a up and down emotional roller coaster, right? It is, because it's like, Trina, Gabe put your ass through a lot of shit, and I get you feel bad that he passed on. I do understand that, but a part of me sees what Vaughn is talking about, but I feel like Vaughn, it just looks very like disrespectful. He looks emotionally abusive. He looked like one of those like covert narcissists where everything is very passive aggressive. I just saw a live with them. And he's cutting her off and telling her, yeah, we're going to do that now. Not going to wait until after the show. We're going to do all of it now. And then he tried to gaslight the audience. He said that, when people saw me and you arguing, it was 50-50. Some people was on my side. They were on your side. No, nigga, wasn't nobody on your side. You was by yourself. The people was on Trina's side. And they was telling Trina to run and fast and get away from your crazy ass. So how do y'all feel about Vaughn? I actually asked y'all in the community tab. Okay, so I just saw a video of Vaughn judging Trina for still mourning Gabe the same way she mourned TRACI. And I put, is he wrong for that? 86% of you all said yes, and 14% of you all said no. So let's look into it, honey. One person says, I don't look at their show, but I saw that scene and it pissed me off for him being so ignorant. Ooh. Another person says, how can anyone tell someone how to grieve? He's jealous of a dead man. Trina looks broken. She couldn't get a word in. He kept cutting her off. She needs peace. And he isn't sad. And then another one of y'all said y'all would divorce him. Okay, y'all said that y'all would divorce that man. Vaughn is coming off not as loving as he was once upon a time. And Trina looks very unhappy with him now. I don't know if they're going through a phase, but I just feel like he's controlling. He wants the attention to be on him. And, this woman is grieving her sister. Now, this is the thing with me. I don't know about you all, but when Trina was saying that she was doing all that drinking and eating to cope with TRACI's passing, I was like, girl, you got a man in your life. And it instantly let me know he's not there for her. He must not be if she's running to the food and the alcohol. Okay? Because that's what your spouse is for. And what? They just got married. It was some time ago, but, what happened to for better or for worse, and it's like she done been through the worst, and it's like you're not, I don't know, it just seemed like he married her, and he's not acting like Prince Charming. He's not acting so mature. He's not acting patient, respectful, kind. It's crazy. I think he is confused about her and Gabe, because her and Gabe, I'm not gonna lie, they was toxic when they was together, but I do understand that Trina cared for him. He was there for her sons. I get all of that. I really do. But now I'm just concerned for Trina, like, are you in the right marriage? Because it looked like a burning house. Okay. And what's up with her son? Traci's son, I'm sorry. Her son, he's having issues. His wife just left him. His mother left him in charge of her estate. That is weird to me. Because you have a whole husband and everybody was, yeah, but Tracy is the only one that's been married this long of a time. And it's like, how does she feel about her husband if she left everything to the son? Okay? I mean, I'm just saying, don't most people do that, give that to the spouse, or maybe they give a little portion of this to the kids and then give this to the husband, but for her to leave everything to her son, that is very suspicious. It is. Let me read what some people think about the show. So one person says, Traci was the outcast and was treated as such. Tawanda seems super secretive, but don't mind sharing other folks' business. Really quickly, Tawanda's man seems weird. I used to think he was cute, but now he seemed a little weird. And y'all remember when Traci called out Tawanda and her man? Like, she called them out, and I'm like looking at them funny now. And then it's very weird that she's calling Tracy's son Scrappy, right, because of his voice, but didn't nobody in the family, they didn't know of that nickname. So it's like, girl, did you make that up at the last minute? It's just very weird. I don't know, child. Toni is sick. She got her lupus, her heart issues. She still got to perform. She still got to make ends meet. She can't really embrace Tracy's son, but quiet as kept, I don't think Toni is all that close with that boy. Okay, it looked like the only one that was really close to Traci like that was Trina. I don't think Traci cared for Tamar like that. I think she loved her sister, but she always probably felt like, y'all remember that one time Traci almost whooped Tamar's ass, honey? That shit was funny. I don't think she liked Tamar. I think she felt like Tamar was immature and disrespectful, rightfully so, right? All of them are fucked up because of that mother. Oh yes, they are. That mother is something else. Y'all remember when the Yala tried to fix these heifers? Trina is going through it. Toni been checked out and is showing up just to show up. Miss E playing dunce cap with the whole I don't know why y'all acting like this. Kevin Jr. made a response to Tamar's post after his mom's funeral that neither of them really had a relationship with him like that, including a relationship with Michael's daughter who passed. Traci had a close relationship with her niece. I remember that, and Traci was really going through it when the niece had passed. More than the other ones, I noticed that. I don't think that the Braxton sisters are close like that. I think that they are a lot like a lot of African American families, or just families in general. They are just very much so enmeshed. And an enmeshed family is a family system characterized by excessively blurred boundaries between its members. Family members' identities often become too intertwined, causing suffocation. That reminds me of Toni. Okay, why you think she was over there in the early 90s talking about breathing again? She wanted to breathe and get away from them damn sisters. But Mama Evelyn was like, heifer, okay, you done made it, but you need to save a spot for your sisters. You know, I think that mother, like, really did a number on this family. And she has not really taken accountability for that. I enjoyed, though, her and Tamar's cooking show that they got. I thought that was cute. The environment disregards personal boundaries and restricts emotional independence. In an enmeshed family, the members are highly emotionally dependent on each other, leading to a lack of autonomy and individuality. I know one of the reasons why I don't have a lot to do with certain people in my family is they like to act like we're closer than what we are, and they like to play dumb about how disrespectful they are to you, and, you know, they can say and do whatever they want to you, and you just supposed to forgive them because they family, and and we family. Child, I don't give a damn about that. Okay, you need to learn how to treat the queen with love, care, respect. But when you don't have those things for yourself, you don't have it to give to anybody else, let alone family, especially if you're not brought up the right way. Ain't nobody really telling you when you're wrong. Enmeshed families prioritize loyalty and emotional attachment above all else. Tawanda says she not gonna beg her man to marry her, which you shouldn't, but it's weird that he hasn't married her. A lot of people is talking about the girls and their financial lives. I heard Tamar owed the IRS. Tony always has had like a rocky relationship with her finances due to her health and, just certain different things with, her record company. Tawanda and Trina just filed for bankruptcy, and it's like, y'all have these men, what is going on? Are they playing their parts? What? I'm not understanding, okay, the purpose of these men if they not helping with the bills. And then everybody keeps saying, well, they only on this show because they need a check. Shit, we all need a check. Shit. So I'm not mad at them for that. Get your money. Because if you a TV star, you a TV star, and you want to go back on TV, So I'm not mad at them for that, but I think a lot of people feel like they are exploiting TRACI's death when in fact they didn't really care about her like that. How do y'all feel about that? Do you kind of feel like that some of that is true? But yeah, I do remember they would treat TRACI like a outsider. I really didn't like the times where my fave, Tony, would talk about TRACI's weight. It's like, Tony, everybody is not a size -0, girl. Like, TRACI look familiar to me. She just looked so normal to me. She wasn't even that big at the time. But I'll never forget, I saw Tony make that comment. I kind of watched TRACI's face, and it's like, you're pulled apart. You're never good enough, right? But I feel like that mother put that in all of them. She made all of them question and doubt themselves. I think she stayed in that marriage with her ex-husband for way too long. He had an affair. What did she say? He was spreading it wide and laying it low. Or the other way around, child. I never forgot when she said that. But yeah, this family, you guys, it's just a mess. It's not how it used to be. It's not. And back to Trina and Gabe. It's always bad, ladies, when a man tells you he's punishing you. That is like one of the first symptoms to me you dealing with some type of narcissist or toxic person. Nobody should ever be punishing anybody in a relationship, especially like a marriage. Y'all working together, y'all, y'all supposed to be on the same page, in the same book, at the same time. But yeah, he admits to punishing Trina and being angry towards her for grieving Gabe. And that girl married that man twice. Yeah, I remember that. I think the family, they really didn't want to go to that second wedding though. Sorry, Trina girl, but yeah. Von is controlling. He is. So Von, he ended up saying to Trina, well, don't make it look like I'm jealous of him because, the moment we found out he was sick, I got him on the phone with some doctors that could really help him. And yeah, you probably did all of that. But see, this is the thing, right, with people. People will always, they know how to manipulate themselves, manipulate you, I should say. They know how to make you think they care about the people you care about. They know how to manipulate you to make you feel like they really care about you. So it's just like, Von, that ain't shit, okay? That ain't nothing. Okay, like, Vaughn, you sound like jealous, controlling. Let's see what some people think. I don't like Vaughn for Trina. I think he's toxic. I believe she'll always have to water herself down to be on good terms with him. I don't think he fully accepts her. He's very self-centered and emotionally unintelligent. This is ridiculous. Her former husband has passed away. Get over yourself, dude. He is very condescending. He is a walking red flag. Yeah, it looked like he may have love bombed her. Like, he's not acting like the Vaughn of yesteryear, like the mature, Teddy Pendergrass, Barry White, or, he was giving older. He's above all of this. Trina is in good hands. Trina used to always be fun. She was the party girl, always drinking, she had her own band. She graduated from college. Like, she has her own business. Does she still got bar chicks? Y'all put in the comments. Like, Trina has always did her own thing. And I've always respected that about her. And I've always liked Trina. Always liked Trina. And so to see Trina now when she's with Vaughn, it looks like she's a shell of herself. It don't look like, because one thing I will say with Trina, when she was over there with Gabe, she was herself. She wasn't holding back. It seemed like she don't want to say certain stuff. She don't want to piss him off. I'm kind of seeing that. Is it just me, you guys, or what? I don't know. It's crazy. Another person says you could tell he's controlling. He's even trying to control her feelings. The fact that he cannot control how she feels about Gabe makes him feel insecure. A lot of men are like that, though, ladies. A lot of them. He's mad she loved other people before him. Another person said he is simply an abusive, jealous, nasty person. Another person says, OMG, I swear so many men need to work on their insecurities and lack of empathy. There is a lot of narcissism running rampant in marriages and relationships. And there are men, I know, I've dealt with them, where because I didn't blow up their phone all the time, it was, you don't love me. Because I don't want to visit some of the people in your family, you don't love me, you don't care about me. Am I cheating on you? Am I doing all this toxic stuff that such and such did? No. I think a lot of men don't know what love is. They don't. And some of them don't want love, okay? That's why they like some of these toxic women's, honey. Another person says he's very entitled to feel however he feels, but he also needs to step back and realize he's tripping. I think he's very entitled. I think he feels like Trina belongs to him and Trina should be all about him. And I kind of get, you kind of like, okay, why you so close with somebody that wasn't all that good for you? But the man ended up passing out the blue. I'm sure she didn't see it coming. The kids, they had a long history, together. Maybe she felt like she grew up with Gabe. She went through a lot of stuff with Gabe, became a woman with Gabe. So she'll probably always have a special place in her heart for him. And the more supportive you are of that, then I feel like the more you can help her heal and help her to move on. But you're not doing that. You're throwing a temper tantrum, Vaughn. Trina was not grieving her ex. The mother in her was grieving the father of her children, and Gabe was their father in every way that counts. I was more bothered by how he was cutting off Trina while she spoke, and she was choosing her words wisely while he was not. Trina looked like she was walking on eggshells. When I see them on live together, that's what I see. Okay? That is what I see with Vaughn. Oh, the other people are calling him out for the comments. Vaughn was wrong, and he knew he was when he lied about the comments being 50-50 agreeing with Trina and him when nobody was agreeing with him. He also agreed that he did punish Trina, I told y'all, for it, and that was just sad. He robbed Trina of the space to grieve, and that's why she's in a cycle, because she doesn't have a safe place. She doesn't. She doesn't have a safe place to land. Like the person that you're married to or in a relationship with, they should be a soft place to land. This is just crazy. And look at the women and the choices they make in men. And Andre, you need to get your ass up out of my, he messaged me on IG about his damn book. Don't nobody care about your book? I wonder if that's spam. But yeah, Andre, Tawanda's ex-husband, in my inbox about buying his damn book. I don't want to be bothered with you peoples. Tony, she never married Birdman, did she? That was a bad choice anyways, Tony. I'm sorry. But yeah, just look at the men that these women have picked out. And I'm not sure about Tawanda's man. At first he seemed like he was cool, but it's something about him I'm starting not to trust. I don't trust Vaughn. I feel like Trina is totally a shell of herself. And it's sad to see her, I don't know. I feel like she's embarrassed by her marriage now. Or she should be. Because I wouldn't be getting my ass on no more lives with him. Okay? But yeah, Vaughn, he needs some therapy. All right, you guys, that's all I have to say about all of this. And I will check you guys out in the next video.